Hello, Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, let's get right into your reading. You may be watching this video on April 1st, so happy April 1st or happy 1st of the month. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into your reading. The moon is in Taurus, but it'll be moving into Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. That's the messenger planet, right? It's an air sign. The element of air deals with the heart chakra. And the basic need for the heart chakra is love and to be loved, right? So obviously that's a basic need for everybody. Deals with the higher chakras, right? So hugs, hugging yourself, hugging people who love you, and who you love, those kind of things. It can affect your shoulders, your arms, your hands, bronchial tubes, your lungs, right? So like I said, the moon is, if you're watching this on April 1st, it's affecting, the moon is in Taurus, but then it'll be moving to the moon in Gemini on April 2nd and April 3rd, right? So move down to shoulders, arms, hands, bronchial tubes, lungs, those areas, right? So both of those zodiac signs, planets are currently retrograde. So Venus is retrograde and Mercury is retrograde, right? So because planets don't move backwards, they don't move at a slower pace, you want to slow down and move at a slower pace. All right, let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Coming back, welcome back. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course, subscribe. Let's do it. I love and accept myself. There it is. That's most important. Love and accepting yourself. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Hug yourselves. That's right. Love and accept yourself. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. That's right. Because the Creator is inside of you. So love and accept you. All right. All the answers that you need are inside of you, right? Someone is free. Someone is free of divisive spirits, who are ruthless towards you. Somebody is free. Someone is free. You're a free spirit. You're free of energies who, the difference between this is solar plexus chakra, right? So whereas the solar plexus chakra likes to focus on differences between things and judge and compare them, the heart chakra likes to accept and equalize. It sees commonalities and connections, right? So when the heart chakra is healthy and balanced, it most closely resembles the conscious, loving energy of the divine, helps us to thrive, have thriving, loving relationships, right? So you and someone have something in common. You all like to just move on calmly through storms. You just like to just move on quietly and calmly through storms. Some people, they got to have boiling hot water. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like when I say boiling hot water, like some people got to have, these screaming matches going off. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like people banging on the keyboards at work. They got to have the all-out fits before something is over. It has to be this big, whatever. That's their love language. For you, what you have in common with some people is just your love language. You just want to move on quietly. You just want to move on with your life, right? So, and that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So here we have the King of Wands, and this is how people. This is where first house comes in. So we had a new moon in Aries. We're not talking about any Aries that you know. We're talking about first house. Aries rules first house, okay? So first house is personality, it's temperament, it's appearance, it's self-image, it's first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life. This is what you and someone have in common, people's first impression of you. people's first impression of you and someone is your stature. You look like a person who has this, I don't know who you are, you mean man, woman, I don't know, of a person who would leave a situation like, you know, like in a combative way, right? Instead of just quietly just moving on with your life, right? And so if a person lies on you behind your back and says that you know, if they lie on you, whether you're a man or woman, they lie on you behind your back, that's a choice for people to believe that. They would look at you and just go, oh yeah, they seem like they would be that kind of person. Right? That is a choice. But remember, somebody is right behind them doing the same thing to them. Same thing. Somebody's right behind them doing the same thing to them. So even when I'm doing readings, I got to remind people, like, you know, when you watch like the Animal Channel, there's always somebody behind them with those eyes like squinting at them too, waiting to pounce on them too. There's somebody always waiting, you know, waiting for the top spot, waiting to pounce on them too. So it's like when somebody's doing something like that to you, they're obsessing over, they just want to pounce on you. They just waiting for you to do anything. They waiting for just anything to pounce, just anything to just, they light on their feet. They waiting to just do any little thing, just ready to pounce. Somebody is waiting to do the same thing to them. So it looks like what you have in common, you know, with some people is that you're a prayer warrior. There's a big difference. But praying on people and being a praying for people. Big difference. Big difference. Right? Yeah. So, I see you headed towards your North Node. Very responsible person. You have been bullied. And that's what, you know, when people feel like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders. Being bullied, lied on, lied to, being bullied, feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Certain places you don't want to go back to, period. You just don't even want to be around certain energies. Going back to. So you're on top of things. So again, this is 10. Again, Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is on top of something and just realizing something is just a no for you. Yep. 8 of Cups. So it's two situations, like two karmics. You just tossing just something. You just tossing into a burning bowl. Because the depth of emotions, like the depth of emotions toward you and someone else, is so deep. It's like deep as the ocean. It's like the boiling hot, I don't know if it's whatever the emotion is, like a rage or hate or something, whatever the emotion is attached to something, whatever the, you know, the opposite of love, the opposite of acceptance, the opposite of that, the opposite of that. Yeah. So here's the Lover's card. Some kind of a partnership in business and or partnership in love is headed your way. So make a decision. No dysfunctional, you know, relationship with yourself. No dysfunctional relationships with anyone else. You know, when we talk about communication, there's so many different forms of communication. So I'm gonna look up the forms of communication, because sometimes people think the only way to communicate is just through verbal. So I'm going to look up forms of communication and I'm going to read it off. So just so y'all know, I'm reading something off of I'm Googling this, forms of communication. So there are, oh, okay. Last time I looked this up, it was, so let me see, verbal, oral, written, sign language. Nonverbal could be body language, facial expressions, visual communication, as well as interpersonal, group, public, mass, and organizational communication. Um, Obviously, oral communication involves speaking and listening to convey messages. Written communication uses written words to transmit information, including emails, letters, reports, etc. Sign language, a visual form of communication using hand gestures and facial expressions. Nonverbal communication, body language includes gestures, posture, and movements. Facial expressions conveys emotions and attitudes through face. Visual communication, images and graphics using pictures, charts, and diagrams to convey information. Visual aids that's incorporating visual elements to enhance communication. I think you all get the point. Group communication, communication within a group or team. Public communication, communication delivered to a large audience, such as speeches or presentation. Mass communication, organizational communication, interpersonal communication, intercultural communication, data communication, broadcast communication. All right, we got the point, right? Communication. So many different forms of communication, right? So in other words, we had a new moon in Aries. Again, we're not talking about any Aries that you know. This is not about whether you like a particular zodiac sign or not. But when I'm sharing information with you all, it's really to get to know yourself well enough when you're pouring into you that somebody doesn't have to tell you verbally. This right here, they don't have to say that they see you less than, or they hate you, or they don't accept you in some environment that you don't hear it, or you don't get the message before you move on. Like, that you just quietly move on. Somebody doesn't have to tell you that before you just move on, right? That you finally just move on, right? In whatever environment, in your job, nothing. Some people stay there. Some people stay in an environment until, I heard somebody say this one time at work, in a job where I used to work, in one job where I used to work. I'm going to stay on this job until they light my desk on fire. I was like, thinking to myself, why would you do that? Literally, I was thinking to myself, why would you do that? Since it came to me because I was sitting here looking at the wands energy, I'm thinking to myself, like, why would somebody, why, really? That sounds hostile. Talk about a hostile environment until your desk is on fire. Nah, I don't like the smell of that. So yeah, no, that's too stressful. It's just so much anxiety. Some people feel like they need to stay in hostile and abusive environments where you're not wanted in a particular environment just to prove a point. Like, we'll stay in friendships, romantic relationships, jobs. Why? This right here is fifth house, which is ruled by the sun, right? And we found out the second full moon of this month that we had in February, were the cold moon. We had a full moon in Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. We're not talking about any Leos that you know, but Leo rules fifth house. Fifth house is all about romance, creativity, children, projects, fun, self-expression, hobbies, what makes you feel good. Why would you stay somewhere where obviously people are being ruthless towards you, bullying you? Yeah, why would you stay on the job where it's obvious, people, making you feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulder, lying on you, lying behind your back, being mean-spirited towards you, talking about your loved ones, competing, comparing, yeah. So I see you being victorious. I see you it's just hurtful. It's just hurtful. I see both in your personal and your professional life. I see you being victorious. Yeah, somebody accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. They baited you into something. You did what somebody baited you into. You know, whatever it was, I don't know. Maybe somebody baited you into dating. Who knows? Baited you into a job. Maybe somebody got money. Yeah. Sometimes you say, well, if you, maybe if somebody, like if you work for a company or something, and somebody may say, oh, if you refer like 5 people or whatever, you get a bonus or whatever. I don't know. Maybe somebody got a bonus, for something. And once they got their bonus, okay, there was no more use for you. That feels awful. So, I see you moving on, right? Somebody felt like something was their way or the highway. Whoever was behind something, somebody felt like something was their way or the highway. That was the way somebody structured something. And so somebody felt like you would believe some kind of a lie. Yeah. So looking at your cards here, now you're praying for somebody's strength. Now you're seeing things from a higher frequency, like in hindsight. Now somebody's saying, okay, in hindsight, that's what somebody's saying, okay, now I got 20/20 vision. This right here, look, when you turn this to the side, looks like eyes. Like in hindsight, now I got 20/20 vision. I didn't see it before, but now I see something. Because I feel like somebody was under a spell. When you're around a lot of confusion, and that's what I'm saying, it's a full card. It's like being under a big top in a circus. When you're around it, you can't think straight. Constantly being rushed. So a light is being shown on something. And a lot of things are being brought to the light. This is where you pour into, this is what I'm talking about right here with this right here. Emotional intelligence, pouring into yourself, making sure your cup of water is full. This is your moon sign. Like almost every reading, I say moon sign. Find out what your moon sign is. Pour into you. Pour into. All of this fire right here. This is like a dehydration. Where's the book? This lady right here is on she's on Instagram a lot. I'm gonna see if I can pull this book down and read a little segment from this book right here. And hopefully all of this stuff don't go flying all over the floor. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on Instagram. This is a really good book. It's a handbook of natural remedies, but hold on. Let me see something. Okay, so this right here is dehydration. So all of this fire right here, constantly, you don't even have a chance to even process your even. Our bodies are made up of a large percentage of water, but this is dehydration, right? Whatever you're eating, sugar, alcohol, I don't know, you don't even have time to even process any thoughts. I don't know if somebody's not drinking enough water, what's going on. But dehydration, the loss of fluids and electrolytes, can lead to various health problems ranging from mild discomfort to seizures, complication to organ damage, seizures, even death if left untreated. Symptoms: thirst, dry mouth, fatigue, headache, dizziness, lightheadedness, decreased urination, dark colored urine, all that. cognitive effects, impaired cognitive function, leading to difficulty concentrating, increased irritability, dry, flaky skin, organ damage. There's death again, rapid heartbeat, breathing, imbalances. Something she mentions in this book here is confusion, delirium, just not drinking enough water, right? So I talk about it a lot in my just all of this fire right here, all of this, and so something was done behind you and someone's back. Something was done. That's what you and somebody have in common. Something was done behind you and someone's back. Somebody's not thinking clearly. Let me see. Again, this 8 right here, turn to the side, looks like an infinity symbol right here. Now somebody's starting to drink more water. I hope somebody's drinking more water. This is the King of Cups here. And so seeing something in hindsight, things are starting to become clearer and clearer to somebody. But again, take only what resonates with you. This is why I talk about drinking water, getting your rest, knowing what your moon sign is, seeing what separates you from every other, even my cross watchers. You don't have to be Capricorn sun sign, whatever your sun sign is. I'm talking to you whatever your zodiac sign is. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is, because I have cross watchers that watch too. Whenever I see a lot of fire in there, that's dehydration. Speaking of inspired act, it should inspire somebody to pour water on a fire, meaning drink more water. Drink more water. Pour in because somebody is dehydrated. Not more caffeine, not more chocolate or candy or sugar. Y'all know what I'm saying, sugar. Not more something that's going to dehydrate you even more. Right? Here we have Chariot card. The source is actually rewarding you for moving on. Source is rewarding you for moving on and learning how to pour into yourself. Moving on. Here's the Two of Swords. After being blindsided, it looks like somebody was blindsided by two energies. Yeah. Here's a Death card. So death, rebirth. Some kind of rebirth. Some kind of rebirth. Like somebody was obsessed with something. I don't know what they were obsessed with, but somebody was obsessed with something. Obsessed with causing somebody to have a tower moment. Like the tower falling on somebody. So, okay, so this is tower and this is a tower. So, somebody was obsessed with causing you and somebody a tower moment. Because again, the tower speaks to 1st and 8th house. 1st and 8th house. So, you have a lot of ideas. You don't have to waste your air on looking back, because you have ideas moving forward. So that's what you want to focus on, moving forward. Focus on moving forward. Yeah. Focus on moving forward. So you have some good news coming your way. You have some good news coming your way. So this is Page of Cups. This is a message of some good news coming your way. I feel like somebody has a leadership position, possibly. Somebody could possibly have a leadership position. Possibly. That's created. Right. Possibly a leadership position created. Being part of a team. Being part of a team. Right. Going to help you to thrive. So congratulations. It's going to help you to thrive. Yeah. That's going to help you to thrive. So that you and somebody don't feel like, your words are being used against you. That you get a chance to think. Like, I don't know what. Anyway. Lord have mercy. Yeah, so looking at your cards here, like I said, love and accept yourself. I love and accept myself. Put that energy out into the universe. Keep yourselves hydrated. Just water, 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 water. Also, too, like, you'll know, like, when, kind of like, even when you're, like, in environments where, like, you're just, like, sometimes you feel dehydrated. Like, if you're in environments where it's just, like, just draining. If you're around energy, you feel like you're drained. Like, you just feel like you just feel dehydrated. You just feel thirsty all the time. You just feel thirsty all the time. You feel like you just had a lot of water. You feel like you need more water. So, and then you need some more water, and then some more. There's some more. You feel like a camel. You need some more water. You need some more water, right? So fast changes here. Yeah, celebration. Plan for a joyful future. But yeah. Yep, so savings. Create savings for the future. But yeah, something is being created. So yeah, you got some good news, coming your way. You got some good news coming your way. Yeah, so yeah. Recharge and regroup. Recharge and regroup. Yeah, so money tree. Enjoy your wealth. Enjoy your wealth. Fruits of your labor. Independence. Don't depend on others. Use opportunities that arise. Right? So mind power. So lead with your mind. So yeah, someone is really responsible. Well, I always say this in your readings anyway, so y'all already know. If you've been tuned into my channel, I show every zodiac sign. I show every zodiac sign, like what they look like at their highest frequency. So y'all already know. But keep yourselves hydrated. Keep yourselves hydrated. Yeah, keep yourselves hydrated. So you'll know. You'll know. So you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, but this lady right here, this book, I probably saw her on Instagram. I was trying to pick the book up without the stuff falling over. I probably saw this book. Oh my gosh. Okay. This book. This is a really good book. Discover the 9 Foundational Pillars for Health. You have all kinds of good information in here. Natural remedies and stuff. You know, like sometimes people will like to try to make hair, you know, like if you to like stimulate hair growth, or like she uses like castor oil packs for those of you all who are like into those kind of things. So anyway, that is what I'm seeing for you all in your reading. I think that's it. Yeah, create art. But someone is inspired by art, right? So that's inspiration there too. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is extremely helpful for you. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Yeah, again, it's the general reading. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.